Ice and flames call my name. I freeze, I burn, I blame. I love, I hate the same. It's on my face, I cannot hide from the mistake my parents made. I'm never moving on. Not made from love, a remnant of a selfish motive. Was I needed? Do I need it to go wrong? Polarized inherent pain, pumping through my veins. Ice and flames call my name. I freeze, I burn, I blame. I love, I hate the same. I embrace the side of me, I only fuel the fire. But is it wrong for me to fight against the balance of my power? History in halves, one brain. I will break the chain. Oh no, tokori wa yobu. Moeru rame koru to boku no ai to kirai ni iru. Oh no, tokori wa yobu. Moeru rame koru to boku no ai to kirai ni iru. I love, I hate the same. Tired of going down, tired of myself, tired of this town.
Yeah, Freestyle Friday number 17. My name is E-Double, his name is Tom Petty, and here we go. Small pond, big pond, the fish are the only difference. City out of harmony, lingering on the dissonance. Fishermen wrapping up citizens with their fishing nets. Sometimes chemical, some Plato imprisonment. Dissidents laughing at themselves as if they had a voice, acting like technology really gives them a better choice. Protect the borders as we stack up our elitism. Defeatism is what we pretend that we keep believing in. I'm straddling both lines, the quietest revolt. Politicians fake like they caring that we vote. Legalese verbose, cause if it's plain English, then that's ADD riddle, and riddle children might get it. And if they do, then you're fucked. When they know what's up, you might start seeing public servants dressed as little punks.
Good morning, coffee beans, and how are we doing this morning? It's, what is today, Wednesday? I think that's right. I think this is a wonderful Wednesday. Let me look on my calendar here. Yeah, it is. I'm sorry, this week the days have just kind of gotten by me. I don't know, but anyway, whatever. So, hope you guys have had a good week personally. I hope you guys are doing wonderful. I'll tell you, man, work has been just insane this week. But enough of that. You guys don't want to hear about my job. we're here to be entertained. So we're here to, to make people laugh. All right. So, let's just pull the old bandage off. Yeah, I left Wall Smashers. It has nothing to do at all with Badwick or Reese or Byrne. They're all lovely people. I'm fond of all three of those guys. It just so this there's this, I guess, this thing going out here that I died. I didn't die. I'm still here. So in a nutshell, and I'm sure people go, oh, it's cope. This is okay. It whatever you want to label it. I don't care. So after, okay. So Hempleton called into the stream that, Friday evening, I think it was, the whole, just fake, whatever, taking over Wall Smashers. Cause, Badwick has got some stuff going on. That's his business and his business alone. And so I just thought, well, I'll do a quote Wall Smashers over here or whatever. Kind of a little, meme or whatever. And Hempleton called in. Now, first and foremost, because I had a long conversation last night with Byrne, and evidently there's some misunderstandings. I made a sarcastic joke. I think it was something along the lines I told Hempleton to look in the mirror, and that's being imply or whatever that if it was a joke, I do not think that Hempleton is in any way a pedo. Okay. I was just kind of matching his energy a little bit that evening. And that kind of is kind of what got me along the lines of thinking about why I wanted to step away from that whole thing. I know that some of you guys probably enjoyed maybe me being over there, and I did enjoy cutting up with Byrne and Reese and Badwick. I know I gave Byrne a lot of grief. Already talked a lot of garbage, and he took it well, because it was just friendly banter, and that's kind of how I looked at it. But what I started noticing is there were several instances where I was it was not funny banner with some of the things that were going on. Not necessarily with Byrne or either the hosts. It was just like people that called in, like the one thing with Ashers. I got pretty kind of ugly with her. And that's not really who I just don't like doing that. Right. I know people afterwards, oh, it was based and this, that, whatever else and what have you. And maybe it was, that's not my, I don't think that's my place to say if something's based or not based or whatever. My nature these days is just to try to be helpful, not destructive. And so, while I really enjoyed my time on Wall Smashers, I'm honestly proud that I lasted as long as I did over there in that environment. When they call that place with their commentary hell, that's exactly what it is. I don't, like I said, I wish those guys all the best. According to what Byrne told me last night, I guess Maggot thinks that she's won some victory. She's going to take a victory lap. Good for her. If she thinks she taking a victory lap for what, I'm not for sure exactly, but and the fact that she still, I guess, I don't know what you call it. She evidently is still upset, whatever. I've moved on. I'm past all that. It's not, to me, it's just not worth something to carry around with and carry on. That's just baggage that I don't fucking need in my life. I don't think she probably needs it either, but it's not my place to tell her, what to carry around or to not carry around. So good on her, do your thing. But I'm still going to do my streams here occasionally when I have something to talk about or whatever. So I'm not leaving. I'm just not going to be. It's like, I guess the way I explained it to Byrne last night was, I'm not leaving commentary because evidently there's this, I don't misunderstanding or whatever, that I'm quote leaving commentary. No, I'm not leaving commentary. I'm just not going to engage in about 90% of what I would call small commentary deals with, right? This whole, it's nothing, to me, it's nothing but degeneracy. It may not be, but to my morals and stuff that it is. And I just don't care about talking about that stuff. I'm still going to talk about drama stuff. I'm still going to talk about world news and things like that that's going on in the world. I'm going to tell funny stories. I'm going to be me. And I don't know how else to put it. So if Hempleton, I guess to kind of wrap all this up, put it back up in a bow. If anything I said that night was offensive or upset Hempleton, it was not my intentions to do so. If he felt like I slighted him in any way, I apologize. That was not my intention. I know that I've been told, rather, I guess that there's been some streams or whatever made over Hempleton and my conversation that evening. That's fine. It's whatever. That's why it's there, right? Make content out of it. Whatever. I don't care. Waffle House shenanigans. Let's see here. Let's see what some chat here. Squatching. I'm not really gonna say no more about necessarily Maggot, because she's one of those people that was a part of I guess my life or whatever. She's not anymore. So I don't, when people are not a part of my life, I just don't give them energy. I don't give them time. I don't give them energy. I move on. There's plenty of entertaining people. There's plenty of people that I cut up and I will make content with. Yes, Squatching, I'll still come and I'll do some gaming nights with you. I'll still hang out and do things with Toxic and with K-Huck and and that's not to say that if Burns is doing one of his gaming streams, I won't hang out and do something with him, or the same thing with Reese or Badwick. I'm not opposed to hanging out and chewing the fat, talking it up and shit, right? I'm not opposed to any of that with those guys. I just don't care to talk about 90% of what's going on over there. It's just, and that's not, I'm not judging, and I'm not saying I'm better than those guys, and I'm not, and if that's the way that's coming off, that's not my intention. I'm just saying it's not for me. And I'm not doing it. Let's see what else. But again, like I said, and I think I made everything clear as far as the whole thing with Hempleton and what have you. I think that's all that. One other little slight change that I'm gonna start doing. When I do my live streams, whatever, after I go with, they're going to go to members only. So if you are a coffee bean, if you're a channel member, you'll still have access to the live streams. My intention is then to start cutting up certain segments and then releasing those out as videos. That seems to be the meta. I see a lot of creators doing it. At first, I was resistant to that. I was like, I'm gonna do a stream and put up whatever, right? But it seems to be that's the meta. It seems to be working quite well. Like I say, a lot of creators are doing that. Now Recording is doing it. Tommy's doing it. Tommy C does it. Nick DiOrio does it. Who's some others that do it? I think Toxic is even gonna start doing it. So I'm gonna give that a shot, give that a run, and see kind of Turkey Tom. Okay, yeah. So it seems to maybe kind of where the algorithm is these days a little bit. So if you catch the stream live and you're not a coffee bean, good on you, I guess. If you're not and you don't catch it, channel memberships are like $2, $1.99 or something. It's less than an actual cup of coffee per month. Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm gonna start doing from now on. But let me turn that off because I don't need that source on because where's it at? We don't need that kit because it's only me in here. We don't need to know who's talking. I didn't even notice that was on. My apologies, chat. My apologies. Your sleep is ready. Yeah, I saw where Tommy was going to do like a midnight stream or something for us. Eastern, midnight Eastern Standard Time for us, middle of the night, which maybe he's like, I don't know, early morning, afternoon, whatever for him over in Europe, which might be easier on him. I don't know, but I was like, cheers to you, Tommy, because this old man was way in bed before then. So I didn't even go out there and see what he did or whatever. I don't even know if he even. There was a football going on yesterday. He did 4 streams. Whoa, Tommy reaching down and getting another gear. Good for him. Good for him. All right, so let's get into this whole thing with Adam22. Yeah, I need coffee every morning because people exist and keep trying to talk to me. Exactly. Boy, and did I ever need that yesterday. Holy crap. Boy, well, anyway, I'm not going to get into that. Anyway, so let's talk about this. So, the Purple Paw Print sent this to me. Story, I think Friday, whatever, because I was talking a little trash to her, whatever, and she called me a liar and said, "Here's you a story." Sorry, Purple. I repent. I won't talk trash about Purple no more. Purple knows I love her to death. She's a godsend for me. So anyway, I was just talking a little bit. I was in, so anyway, but so she told me, so here's the deal. Everybody and their brother, it seems like these days, that have any type of notoriety, that are like YouTube notoriety, maybe some Twitter, Instagram, maybe even a TikTok or two, who knows, that have any kind of notoriety, are getting into this crypto meme coin thing. And I'm not a crypto guy. I've said that numerous times. Every time we cover a CoffeeZilla story, I say this: I'm not a crypto. I don't understand. I barely understand the original stocks market and stuff like that, right? I have a little bit of investment in the stock and things like that. And all I can tell you is I can go out there, I can look at my portfolio, I can say, okay, it's going up. That means good. I'm in the green. Everything's wonderful. Great. Awesome. And then I know it takes a little dip every now and then, and it's up and it's down, it's up and it's down. But it seems to me, other than some of the more established crypto, like Ethereum, and Bitcoin, stuff like that, these other quote meme coins, these things that pop on, they come on, they get a lot of investors and stuff. The people who have the most are holding most of the coins or whatever are insider people, right? It can be the face of the coin, be it a Hawk to a Girl or a Adam22 or a Boogie 2988, right? Just to name a few people that have done these type of things. And then when it reaches a certain value, right, they pull all of the they sell theirs, they dump theirs, and they pulled all this money out because the coin has went to a certain value. And when it reaches that certain value, because they've hyped it, they've, whatever. And I know there's arguments out there. Oh, these are just the snipers and these kind of like day traders or whatever you want to call them for these meme coins. And they're the only ones that, they're getting rich and dumping. Sometimes they make money, sometimes they don't. And that's the argument that I've seen people make, time and time again with these type things. Be it, with Jake Paul, the coin he did, or was it Logan Paul? One of the Paul brothers, right? They've done some crypto stuff. I know Logan did the crypto zoo, and he's in a big lawsuit, and all that stuff's still going on with it. And they pulled the money out of it, and then the people who didn't get rid of their coins quick enough, they're stuck with this basically useless bag of zeros and ones, because it's digital. There's nothing of value really there. And so the latest person to do something like this is Adam22 from the No Jumper podcast. His wife Liana the Plug, they have an adult entertainment thing that they do. They have had quite a bit of controversy in and around that as well. I'm not going to get into it because guess what? Degeneracy, and I ain't touching that. There's lots of other people that made videos on that. If you're not aware and don't know about that, I guarantee you go out there to YouTube and punch that in the search bar. There's be people making videos on it. I'm not talking about it. Whatever. So. CoffeeZilla back on the 17th of February puts out a tweet, and he says, you're saying you are everything that's wrong with influencer culture. I don't care. I just got paid to do the tweet. I got nothing to do with it. Okay. And this is a quote from an Adam22 tweet. But if you see here, the tweet originally has been deleted, and CoffeeZilla also put in some screenshot, and it says here, Adam22 says, this is Coffee saying, real talk, you shouldn't run a coin. It's lame and you're going to scam or get scammed. Adam22 replies to Coffee saying, how else am I going to afford all this galaxy gas? And then CoffeeZilla comes back with EVs Alphas. I guess a tweet that was or I don't know, is that a signal? I don't know what this is. Media anyway. These guys want to snipe your coin. I don't care. I just got paid to do the tweet. I got nothing to do with it. That's even worse, scamming the fans. I'm going to venture a guess that approximately 0% of my fans know how to do anything with crypto. I don't believe that. But setting it aside, do you know it's a grift, right? People are literally going to snipe. Going to snipe the coin and make a bundle off of someone who doesn't know any better. How much do they offer you, and who is it? No idea. I just did it because Moneybag, yo, the baby and Kodak are all doing it. Did it. I don't know who's behind it. So anyway, that was the opening. From what I could find on Twitter, that was opening. Kind of correspondence, conversation that was initiated with CoffeeZilla. CoffeeZilla then went on. I guess Adam22 made some more tweets and stuff, which have now been, as you see here, deleted as well. Coffee comes in with a screenshot from the conversations that he had with Adam, says, I'm just going to leave this here. And then Coffee then goes on to tweet out saying the 5 stages of being Adam22. 1, be warned about the rug pull. 2, I don't care. I just got paid to do the tweet. I got nothing to do with it. 3, promote the coin. 4, coin rug pulls. 5, puts out a tweet. What should I do differently next time? So Adam, he puts a screenshot or quote tweets a screenshot by the I don't know the count here. Was it Brovik? Adam put out a tweet, says, I'm not happy with how my last meme coin drop went. What should I do differently next time? Who should I partner with to make sure I do it right this time? That's kind of, it's always amazing to me, right? That Coffee tries, when he can, to reach out to these people and say, hey man, don't do this. This is not a good thing. This is going to be a rug pull. And you have someone just blatantly say, well, listen, I'm just here to get my money. I got paid to do it. It's nothing more than that. And as far as, like I say, again, they always talk about, well, I don't think you're my fans. They can't definitively say that. They cannot definitively say that some of the people that watch and know him doesn't get in on it. Okay. Now on the flip side of the coin, there's nothing that proved that any of his fans did, get in there and lose money. Okay. But for him to take a hard line stance, say that 0% of his fans, even though I think that's an unrealistic statement. And I think more so, in my opinion, it goes to show that maybe Adam really doesn't care a whole lot about, his fans and, their financial, whether they got scammed or not. He just doesn't care. Which I think is, that's horrible. But anyway, I guess welcome to the world of influencer. So Coffee puts out a 9-minute 33-second video over here on his I think this on his the Voidzilla. This is a second channel. It's got was put out 8 days ago. It's got 1.2 million views on this thing. So I haven't watched this yet. I have not. So I'm if you guys have watched it, then you're ahead of me on this one. So I haven't even watched this one yet. And let's just see what Coffee has to say in this one.
At my very
What? Come on.
The podcaster just pump and dumped his fans after being warned by me that this would happen. And after telling me what a fan he was a few years ago, saying how bad it is when influencers do these kinds of deals, only now he's doing it. Our story starts in 2021. Best channel of all time, dude. I just finally started watching and I've been hooked. If you ever want to make it to LA, let's do a podcast. I said, hey, I'm in Texas, but if I'm in LA, I'll stop by. It's nice to see people rally around how scummy these influencer crypto deals are. When I started the series, I wasn't sure if anyone would care. It's like, influencer does something shady, every 60 seconds, a minute passes. Here's what's interesting. Adam22 said, yeah, made me so glad I never took any deals. People were trying to send me to promote random coins. Although once I watched your video and saw them making 200K for it, and kind of regretted it. Haha.
Wow. Whoa, crap. That makes it even look worse, guys. Doesn't it? Doesn't that make it look worse? I think it does. If they had that kind of correspondence in the past, we say, yeah, I think it's, scummy, whatever. Then he goes ahead and, oh man.
That, ladies and gentlemen, that haha is foreshadowing. People admit stuff in their jokes. You know, sometimes people joke, like, oh, wouldn't it be crazy if I scammed everybody? It's like, okay, well, are you joking? Well, today we found out that no, he's not. Because today he tweeted this and then subsequently deleted it. What's up? I'm joining the crypto world. I'm about to launch on the biggest meme coin on Solana. Make sure you're ready today.
Adam22, and I'm coming to the crypto world, dropping my first ever meme coin. So make sure you stay tapped in. It's dropping on Solana ASAP.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call a tourist in crypto. That's somebody who comes by right at the top, also known as the top signal. They come right at the top to try to extract a little bit of juice out of the system, try to scam a few people, and then they leave and you'll never hear of them again. So Adam22 jumps in and he says, I'm about to launch a coin. And, I thought to myself, I have been in DMs with this guy. I forgot that he knew that influencer scams were bad. I forgot about those early messages, right? But I thought, I should warn him. Not only that, I had it on good authority that his token was going to be sniped by a sniper group. So I was like, this is going to be a disaster for his fans, and I really should reach out. So in good faith, I reached out. I said, hey, you shouldn't run a coin. It's lame, and you're going to scam or get scammed. This is what you see a lot. Influencers also will get scammed. They'll think they're doing a fun thing. And then Adam22 says, how else am I going to afford all this Galaxy gas? I don't know. Is that a joke? I guess that's a joke.
Yeah, that's just a joke. I'll give Adam that much charitability, I guess, or grace or whatever. I think he's just making a joke. But still, at the bottom end of the day, he's still like, I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna get my, my bag. I'm gonna get my, my money. So
joke. Haha. I have to rob the bank for my Galaxy gas. Okay, whatever. So I tweet him, or I show him that this insider group, this is a sniper group, where they're talking about this coin, and they say, I think we made it already. All eyes on us. They're planning to snipe this coin ahead of time. I say, hey, these guys want to snipe your coin. He said, I don't care. I just got paid to do the tweet. I have nothing to do with it. Oh, really, Adam22? I thought you just said, I'm going to launch my meme coin. I'm going to launch.
So here's my question. And I realistically, so, you have celebrities, Hollywood celebrities, right? I'm not talking about YouTube celebrities. I'm talking about how Hollywood celebrities that occasionally will get paid, right? To be a spokesman, right? They'll get paid to talk about whatever, right? There's a old meme joke, whatever, like Wilford Brimley talking about, diabetes and stuff, right? Being a spokesman for diabetes. So my question is this, right? So when these spokesmen, these YouTube celebrities, these TikTok celebrities, these social media celebrities is what I guess is a better way to umbrella them all together there. When they get paid to be a quote spokesman, right? Which is basically what I guess Adam is claiming here. It's the same thing that Boogie claimed, right? When they're a spokesman for these quote meme coins, right? Is that a legitimate excuse, right? Listen, I was just paid to be basically a spokesman, right? And and a lot of times they're given cash money, but then they're also given equity in the product itself, right? Like in this situation, they're given so many of the meme coins or whatever, right? So, my question is, if they turn around and when it goes live or whatever, and they turn around and they sell the meme coin, right? Then does that mean that they're just as guilty as the rest of them? Can they truly just be a spokesperson for the meme coin and that be it, and they get away with it? I know what my opinion is, but I'd like to hear what your opinions are on that.
Launch the biggest meme coin on Solana. You don't know you have nothing to do with the tweets? Would you slap your name on like dog poop and go, oh, I don't know, I just got paid to do it. I don't care. Don't any of these people care about their reputation? I mean, Adam22, I thought deeply cared what people thought of him. I thought he would never humiliate himself like this. I haven't been on the internet in the past, couple years, but I was shocked. I mean, I thought this is a new low for Adam22 to be pump and dumping like this. And I say, that's even worse. You're scamming the fans. Like, you're knowingly doing it. It's almost better if he believed in this. He's like saying like, oh, dude, I mean, what? I don't care. I'm not even involved. It's like, but you're putting your name on it. That's why people are paying you, right? Is to put your name on it. And so your fans will buy in. And this is the classic influencer code, right? Once I realized that he watched my channel and he knew all this stuff already, I viewed this differently. But at the time, I didn't know that. Okay, he says, I'm going to venture a guess that approximately 0% of my fans know how to do anything with crypto. Newsflash, Adam22. The reason you're getting paid is because they know, like, some percentage will buy this coin, right? If they wouldn't, you wouldn't get the deal. Why do you think people are paying you money? It's like any brand deal. Do you think they're paying you because they don't think your audience would buy the thing? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
And that's kind of what I was saying, right? I mean, it's just like when a YouTuber, right, gets a brand deal, right, and they have a link, creator code link or whatever, right? Like Meta PC, for example, great company, great product. I'm a champion of that company. I think they do great things over there. So when you have a creator that gets a brand deal with him, right, and they have a code, right? We put in code whatever, right? Be it, I think Ricky's is like code cripple. I think Keemstar has one with him now, code Keem, so on and so forth, right? I think Willie Mac even has a brand deal with so Coffee's exactly right. All right. People are going to use that code because they're the creator that they watch, right? The creator that they interact with, right? They're in their chats, they're in the message sections, and, maybe even once or twice they had some banter back and forth via Twitter, right? Something like that. Says, hey, I bought this product and this is a great product, right? That fan, right? That viewer of that, they're going to go and say, hey, I need a new PC. I'm going to go buy one from Meta PC or whatever, right? I think that's logical. I think CoffeeZilla is very logical. I think that's a normal takeaway from this type of stuff. And I think that when these social media influencers get involved in this crypto area and they put their face to a crypto coin, I think it's a logical assumption that a percentage, it may not be a large percentage, it could be a small percentage, right, is going to do this because they think, hey, I want to be part of, I want to own a Adam22, or I want to own a Hawk coin because a Hawk 2 girl, or whatever cryptocurrency it is, right? Right? There's a small percentage that will do it just because they want to be there for the memes, the funny, the whatever, right? And I think that Coffee's assessment of that is personally, I think is spot on.
But, I just wanted to give him that. I was like, look, let me just spot you the whole, I'm not really scamming my fans because my fans don't know anything about crypto. Cope that people use all the time. I say, I don't believe that, but setting that aside, you do know it's just a grift, right? There's nothing being made here. People are literally plotting to snipe your coin. That group that I showed you guys, the profile pic is like a sniper, okay? They're gonna snipe his coin and rinse his fans. Make a bundle off somebody who doesn't know any better. My point is, like, either way, somebody's getting scammed. You should care about that, right? You should care about someone getting scammed at least. I say, how much do they offer you and who is it? This is maybe the worst part. He says, no idea. I just did it because Moneybag, DaBaby, and Kodak are all doing it. Or did it. I don't know who's behind it. Again, classic Cope. My friends are doing it. I had to do it. My friends, it's so dumb. My friends did cocaine. I had to do it. What? A little fit. What's the problem? My friend.
Yeah, it's kind of like when I was a kid growing up, I would do something stupid, right? And my parents would ask me, why did you do that? Well, my friends were doing it, right? And so the classic line, well, if your friends jumped off the bridge, would you do it too? And you want to say, yeah, but if you do, then that just meant that the lecture was going to go even longer about how dumb you were, right? What you did originally. So you say no. So because the whole thing is you want to get out of the talking with your parents, because you were a dumb butt. You did dumb things. So so I like this. Well, my friends are doing it, so I'm doing it too. Well, yeah, why not? Everybody does it. Let's all scam it, right?
Friends did it. I didn't think about it. The guy doesn't even know who's behind it. I don't know if that's true, by the way. But to pump something when you don't even know what's behind it, it's unbelievable. And again, I know some of you guys are going to say, hey, if you bought something from Adam22, by the way, we haven't even gotten into the name of this coin, which I'm not going to say because this is a family channel. But Oh, the coin also, yeah, pump and dump. There you go. I'm not gonna say, I wouldn't use those words, but you know, somebody might say, if you bought this, you deserve to lose money, right? And yes, I'll grant you that if you bought Adam22's coin, that is a financial error that you're gonna learn a lesson from. However, we can't let these con artists come in and do this. I mean, they think they can get away with anything. You think you're gonna be inviting me on your show, saying how much you like me, how bad it is for these scumbag influencers. But that 200K though, kind of regret not doing it, not getting the bag. You think that I'm not gonna call you out on this? That's insane. I say weak, dude. I do brand deals for random stuff all the time. I do brand deals for devices that allow you to inhale flavored air. Doesn't seem any different. Now, again, another common code that Adam would know about if he watched the channel like he says he does. He says he loves the channel. Everyone knows that financial products are different from like regular brand deals or something, right? You're like, if somebody buys some $20 little gadget, it's not that good. Okay, we could maybe call that a scam, but it's not at the same level of selling a financial.
So I wonder if he's like, I don't watch Adam22 stuff, so maybe I'm out of left field here on this, and if I am, it won't be the first time. God knows. That's why I always wind up getting into trouble. But I wonder if he's talking about, you know, I've seen like different YouTubers and things like that. What I think it's called, like, was it Fume or something? Right? It's like the little thing that has the little flavored cartridges you put in there, and it's supposed to be, and all it is air. It's flavored air, right? But it's supposed to help you get away from the whole smoking and the vaping and all that kind of stuff. I wonder if that's what he's talking about here. And if it is, then is it gimmicky? Is it this? Possibly, right? But it's no more gimmicky than back in the day when I was a smoker and I quit smoking. I used chewing gum and breath mints and things like that, you know, to try to stymie that need for that cigarette all the time. Some people chew on straws, that type of stuff, because there's a habit when you're trying to break the habit. It's just a bad deal. So, like with those fumes and things, I don't know if they work or they don't work. I care, but it's an actual tangible thing that you're, and so there's something of actual value there. The problem with these crypto coins and the cryptocurrency is that it's there's nothing there. It's non-tangible. And I think that's probably what, he's fixing to say and kind of go into. And again, to me, that just seems like basic logic, but maybe, I don't know. Well, let's just see what he says, but I'm fairly certain
which is like,
stop. I'm pretty sure that's
you're not like giving away phone numbers for people to call from call centers to scam people. You're not, leading people to the slaughter financially. Adam22 is pitching explicitly this is going to be the biggest meme coin on Solana while having nothing to do with it. Not even knowing who actually is running the coin. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say the word here, but you all know what it is. So this whole thing is ridiculous, and we know why he's doing it. Why isn't he taking another flavored air deal, right? Well, although he didn't tell me how much he got paid, we can take a guess. We can take a guess of why Adam22 is doing this. I watched your video once and seeing them make 200K, I kind of regretted it, haha. Haha, indeed. Well, Adam22, you have joined the long list of influencer grifters who do not care about their fans, do not care about their audience. I would say shame on you, but you might like it. I hope the money was worth it.
Hope the money was worth it. And, and that's a question, right? Is $200,000 or whatever? I don't know. Morgan Hansen looks like Telegram, I think. It may have been. Kevin Z. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Those that have popped in here, appreciate it. Kind of closing thoughts on this is to me, be it a Hollywood star or be it a social media celebrity, whatever, Hollywood celebrity, social media celebrity, whatever. Your name, your reputation, is kind of got you where you're at. And if you do something like this, if you get attached to something like this, what is your reputation then? What is your name? And the thing about it is Adam's done this. He's tied in this. But my question is how many of his fans really, when it's all said and done, will quit watching Adam because he was part of a crypto, pump and dump? And the sad truth of it is, probably not many, if any. They don't go and watch Adam22, I don't think, for financial advice. They go watch him because of the people that he has come on his podcast. They go watch Adam22 because of the some of the outlandish things that he gets involved in and is a part of, right? So him being part of a crypto pump and dump probably, honestly, won't even show up on their radar. And that's the sad thing about all of it. So anyway, it is what it is. So I've got a couple little palate cleansers, or whatever I guess you want to call it. And then I guess we'll get out of here. Okay. So this first one I came across, this one here was crazy. Absolute, lovely young lady. And she, the title of this thing is Fast Food Bosses Are the Best. Am I right?
When I was 18, at my very first job, my boss called me into his office. He said, there's been a lot of inflation going on since you've taken this job, and I think there's a raise that needs to be taken care of. And then he said, I really love breasts and thighs. And I said, I reckon we all do. That's why we're working at KFC, ain't it? And he said, well, I just got to do a few mandatory procedures if you don't mind stopping by my place tonight at 9 p.m. So I went by and did the mandatory test taste procedure, and he gave me a raise, along with a name tag that said, it's finger licking good. And I felt so special getting that name tag until I noticed there were 3 other ladies on my shift that had the same one. When I was 18.
That was kind of funny. When she told that joke, I thought, man, that's hilarious. Because, in work, office work harassment and quid pro quo is always hilarious and funny, right? For a good joke. Am I right, Chad? I think so. Anyway, it's pretty wild. Oh, Lord. So this next one, when I came across this one was kind of wild. This is coming from Twitter. It's coming from the Non-Aesthetic Things Twitter account. This one's wild, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This one's pretty wild. When I first came up, I said, oh my Lord, like, is this motorcycle on fire or whatever, right? Wrong. Look at this. Ghost Rider. The dude is literally Ghost Rider. Now, you want to talk about a costume for like, you want to talk about a costume, whatever, for like Christmas or Halloween, dude? Come on, right? Am I right? Come on. So, anyway, okay, so before I get out of here, listen, couple of shout outs that I kind of wanted to do. So K Huck has been killing it here lately with her streams of evening. Last night she was going over this Daniel Green reviews versus Naomi King. That one's an interesting story. I don't know like a whole lot about it, but it was something that I was kind of looking into a little bit. I know that she made some videos alleging some things happened to her. This kind of gets into that whole, area that I don't like. So that's why I stopped looking into it. So, that's okay. I ain't talking about that stuff. But anyway, K Huck, and she's got a part 2 scheduled, I think, for this evening. So if you haven't, are not really aware, go check out her stream from last night. It's at K Huck Cast over on YouTube, and check that out. Another person that is back He after a hiatus, he had some personal things, IRL type stuff. But he's back and he's motivated, and he's making some really good stuff. And he's doing, honestly, he's kind of doing the Lord's work. I'm not going to lie. That's toxic. He's going through and doing like reviewing and trying to kind of summarize all the stuff that's going on over in the Law Cow universe. Yesterday, I tuned in a little bit while I was at work. I was in the office, or whatever, and I used to, put my earbuds on and put it, where I could, while I was working, streaming in the background, whatever. And the poor, I guess there was some shenanigans that occurred on the night before's Law Cow stream, and they wound up having to, I guess, privating or deleting. I'm not sure which one, but anyway, the VOD went down. It's not even, it's not even accessible by members. They had a guest on that said some pretty wild stuff. Toxic found I guess you kind of say, a mirror of it in a way, because I guess Grace Thorpe was live reacting to what was going on, and so Toxic sat there, subjected himself to the Grace Thorpe's analytical breakdown of the Law Cow stream. And Toxic looked like he was in pure misery. But anyway, Toxic is doing some good stuff over there on his channel. Go check it out, Toxic Piplup. And I think I haven't talked with him. I didn't really get to talk to him yesterday because, like I said, I was working, what have you. But anyway, I think he's going to actually do a show again today. I think it's going to probably be around, what times he normally go? I think it's either like 12, it's 11 or 12 Eastern, something like that. But anyway, check it out. Toxic Piplup's channel. He does make it a little bit more palatable, or at least I think he does. If you don't want to sit and watch all the Law Cow stuff that happens over there, like I say, he does kind of compresses it down and makes it, anyway, to me a little bit more palatable. But anyway, and that's pretty much it, guys. Like I say, the channel or the stream will go off to members only when I edit here in a few minutes, and then my plan is to kind of cut out that segment, the Adam22 segment, whatever, and then put that out as a VOD later. I don't know if it'll be today or not. It depends on how busy work is and if I have time to work on it during the day. If I don't, then it'll be today after I get off of work. So it means it probably won't be put out till like maybe tomorrow or Friday, depending, whatever. Wall Smashers, like I said, they're doing a stream, or I don't know. No, sorry, back up. They're doing a recording Thursday, talking about my exit. And I'm sure it'll be a lot of, laughs and goofs and gaffs and shitting all over me, which is fine. Go over and support those guys, have some laughs, at my expense. That's cool too. Anyway, you guys, take care, and remember always, what the heck? Why did I do that? Anyway, guys, keep your powder dry, and I'll see you in the funny papers. I'm out of here.
I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face?